Hey, Scruffy. I didn't see you hiding under the chair there. So, you ready for dinner? So, we've seen each other twice earlier today already. Yeah, probably bored of me. Sick of me, huh? Yeah, I was wondering if you're going to show up. I didn't see you at the door since you're hiding there. So I thought maybe you were sick of me, weren't going to show up tonight. So, I actually was able to pet Scruffy today in the day. So, I'll probably talk more about that later. But I got video footage, so I might split that up into a separate video. I'm not sure yet. Anyway, I got your super supper, so I'm going to bring that out now. Oh, shoot, I forgot the balls. Shoot. Okay, I'm going to be right back. I got to get the balls in the bowl. So, I'm back. Sorry. I had to get the balls so you don't throw up. So I don't want you eating too fast. Okay. Yeah, my head's, I guess, a little scrambled. I'm really feeling stressed right now, so just doing things I gotta do. Too many things in my mind. Can't keep everything straight. So your water looks untouched. So I'm gonna sit in the chair now. And there you go. So it rained overnight and very, very early this morning. So I actually was up a lot of the night, kept waking up, had trouble sleeping. Though I was kind of in a daze, I think. I was like going in and out, and I think I was not thinking clearly. I was kind of in a half dream state. So at one point in the middle of the night, I thought it was very early morning because seemed like there was daylight. So I thought maybe the sun was like sunrise, and I thought I heard people shouting, and I thought maybe it was my neighbor's gardener or something like that. And then suddenly, I thought they had ruptured the garden hose or something like that. Lost control of it, or it burst or something, and it was like spraying the houses. And I was going to give it a moment for them to fix it, but then, if they weren't going to fix it in the moment, I was about to get up and make sure the water was shut off. But yeah, then it stopped, and then I said, okay, good, I get to go back to sleep. Then an hour later, I kind of get up again, and I think I hear more rustling, so I was wondering if that raccoon or something, or maybe Scruffy was making noise in the backyard. So I actually got up, looked out the window, opened the blinds, and I saw it was still the middle of the night. So I think it was about 4 a.m. And so I was thinking about the incident with the garden hose, or at least the incident I thought that happened with the garden hose. And I realized that must have been around 3 a.m. And so that makes no sense if there were people out there with a garden hose. And so I must have just imagined that whole thing, and the bursting water hose was actually just a downpour of quick rain that just burst, a burst of rain that happened really quickly and then went away. So It was, and then, yeah, the daylight, I think the thing that made me think it was daylight was it seemed brighter than usual, and I think there was a combination of factors. So first, I think they recently changed the streetlights, and so the new streetlights they have are much brighter than the old ones. My guess is these are probably LED based technology or something, and the old ones were the old, was it sodium lamps? And so, yeah, LEDs are much, much brighter. But, and I haven't really noticed it. So I think the other thing that was going on was the combination of all the water on the ground and all the clouds in the sky. I think were acting like mirrors. So I think they were reflecting all the light emitted by the street lamps. And so it made it actually look brighter in my room than normal. And so I actually thought it was daytime or sunrise. So, anyway, yeah, I had a hard time getting to sleep last night, so I was kind of in and out the whole night. So, let's see, I tried to sleep in. I got it, I think, mid-morning. Did some work. But yeah, I've actually been really feeling a little kind of exhausted. I think I've been overworking myself. So, the rain actually stopped by morning. And so the sun actually came out a little bit today. And it wasn't that cold. So this afternoon I decided to go for a walk. So I'm still trying to let my leg heal, but I figured a walk would probably be okay. Because I generally don't feel any pain until I kind of push my leg, particularly when I straddle like a bicycle. So I'm hoping that, yeah, maybe I can get away with just some walking. So I went 2 laps around. So it's a little over an hour walk. And yeah, ground's wet because of the rain. So it's muddy in places. The people are out, so there's actually one woman who walked, where she was kind of walking and jogging, and so she was at this point walking. They were walking very fast, I was walking very slow. And she said hello to me and said, "Hey, you've lost a lot of weight." And so she says, "Yeah, I've been noticing you around, for a while. You run here almost every day, and yeah, you've lost a lot of weight." So I thanked her for the compliment and for noticing. And then she was asking, "How come you're not running right now?" I said, "Yeah, I think I hurt my leg, so I'm taking it easy." And then she asked me like how long I normally run, or how far it is. And I said, "Yeah, it's usually about 8 miles ish." And so anyway, so she needed to get back to her run. So she said, "But yeah, congratulations on losing so much weight." And she's off jogging again. So that was really nice of her to say. So yeah, I appreciate that. So when I left for my walk, I saw Scruffy, and so that was the second time today. So I'll talk about the first time when I went out to bring out the water bowl, and we'll do that when he starts eating. But yeah, the second time, and so I was leaving to go to the park and walk, and he was out in the front yard. So I guess he got bored of the back, and he was hanging out in my front yard, and he saw me, and he seemed kind of scared and terrified. He was probably not expecting to see anybody. And so he wasn't complete terror, but yeah, he definitely had a surprised look to him, and he was on guard. I wasn't that close, so he didn't need the sprint or anything like that. But so anyway, I said hello and told him I was going for a walk, and I didn't stay long. I didn't push it since we had a good interaction earlier today. I figured, yeah, that's enough. We'll get one more dinner, so I left, and then when I came back, he wasn't there, so I have no idea where he went. Could have came back here, or he could have been elsewhere in the neighborhood, for all I know. It was still a couple hours till dinner, so. Okay, well, I think we should probably get your food. Sound good, Scruffy? Want your food? Let's get your food. Yeah, there's that meow. Okay, so tonight's the last of the super supper in the can. So tomorrow we start a new can, and I think it will be your smelly fish. So that you're looking forward to that. And you get this grooming artifact at the base of your tail. So anyway, yeah, so today I came out to bring out his water bowl. I think it was kind of late today, so it was close to lunchtime. So at first I didn't see him. So I came out here and looked around, and he was, sitting behind the big table, so I can't see him from the house from there. So maybe he likes sitting at that spot a lot, and I've never noticed him. But sometimes when I come out in the back, around from the outside, from the front of the house, I check the deck. He doesn't see me. I don't think I've noticed him sitting in that spot. So I've seen him sitting in other spots, but not that one. So he might know I'm coming out, and maybe just be waiting there, but he knows I don't. He's trying to keep out of sight intentionally or something. So anyway, I see him, and he sees me, and then I think eventually he approaches. So or he starts, walking a little closer, and then he parks himself at the edge of the table again, and then I put down the water, and then I just kind of curious what he's going to do. And sort of like yesterday, he comes and walks between me and the bowl. So I'm kneeling down at this point, or squatting, and once again it looks like he wants to be pet, because he's not directly going for the water bowl. And he may have been meowing, I can't remember. He was meowing yesterday. I think he was meowing today too. But oh yeah, there was a couple things. So first, when I first came out, he hissed at me. And I wasn't that close to him either. So I just, was saying hello, and then I think he hissed. And so anyway, I think as I'm kneeling down, I grab the glove, and I'm going to start petting him, and then I start petting him, and I think he hisses again. Oh, wow. Whoa. He hissed. But he's still letting me pet him, unlike yesterday where he ran off or walked away, so I couldn't touch him anymore. today he hissed, but he kind of stayed there and let me continue petting him, and he kept walking near me to keep petting him some more, even though he was hissing. So it's kind of a weird cat. But yeah, eventually he seemed to like the pets and stopped hissing, and he kept just walking back and forth and kind of getting really close to me and kind of near brushing my legs. I actually didn't want him to brush my legs. I wasn't wearing my normal attire that I'm wearing now. So I don't get scratched, and so I don't. I always take off the clothes when I go in. So if he has parasites and other microscopic diseases, I don't track him through the house. So I wasn't wearing that this morning. Though he didn't make any solid contact. So anyway, I pet him for a while, and then I didn't have a lot. I didn't really feel like I didn't feel like I had a lot of time to spend with him this morning. I need to get back to stuff, so I left probably within a few minutes. So I stood up and said goodbye. He didn't flee, and then I think he parked himself near the door as I was backing into the house. And then I continued to film him. I was hoping he'd just go drink the water and then go back to what he was doing. So eventually I just closed the blinds so he didn't think I was going to come out again or something. I checked the window one more time. I didn't film it. He continued to sit at the door. And then I think I left for a couple moments, and then I came back and he was gone. So I don't even think he took a drink of water, so I think he just left. So anyway, that was this morning's water session. So that's actually a huge progress. That's the first time I think I've ever pet him in a day. Not counting yesterday where he let me pet him once and then he went off. And then not counting the days almost a year ago where I'd feed him twice a day and I'd try to pet him in some way while he was eating. That was with the shower brush at first, and then with my bare hand at one point, but only when his food or when his head was in the dish. He really hated that. So not counting those, this is the first time where he was actually being pet in a day and actually seemed to enjoy it. So the hissing's kind of weird, but maybe as time goes on, he'll be better about that. So I think that's progress. So it was actually kind of interesting seeing him out in the front today again, because I think we're going to have that same obstacle. So the prior obstacle was I could pet him only at dinner, and then any other interaction he was like scared of me. So maybe we're going to start making progress in the mornings with the water dish. But I'm kind of wondering if we're still going to have that roadblock with any other time besides morning and dinner. Are we going to have that problem where he's terrified of me at all other times? So if I see him out in the backyard or in the front, is he going to be terrified of me still? Or will there actually be a point where he actually will approach me and let me pet him, even though it's not dinner time or water bowl time? And yeah, there have been times where I have seen him in the back or in the front, and it wasn't one of those times, and I didn't have kibble or treats with me, and I tried to feed him the treats, and most of the, I'd say about the majority of the time he wouldn't he wouldn't even go for the treats. I don't know about maybe half the time he wouldn't go for the treats. The other half the time he would keep his distance, but he'd go for the treats. But he would not get near me. So I'd have to toss him the treats from a distance, or he'd wait for me to leave, or something like that. So he's still very skittish. But yeah, today was a big progress moment. So I haven't decided how I'm going to do the videos. So I could overlay the video I've been talking here. That's what I've been doing the past couple days. But there may have been enough audio from this morning that I might want to keep it. So maybe it'd be better off in a separate video. So I might just post both. I might do both versions. I don't know. This will depend on how much time I have. So anyway, the weather is supposed to be dry, I think, tomorrow, and then the following days the storms will come back. So I was actually surprised that this day was pretty dry, because the original forecast, they just show rain. Technically, they were correct. It rained, early morning, middle of the night. I didn't realize the entire day that it would be dry, so I guess it worked out, since I really needed to take a break and do something. So going for a walk, I think, helped a bit. Though I was thinking, tomorrow I might try to do something, but since I did something today, I don't know. So I think I kind of want to be cautious with my legs still. So so if I if I go easy tomorrow and don't do anything, and then I have to wait for the storm to pass. By the time that happens, it'll be well over a week, I think, since I started this quote-unquote rest. So maybe my leg will be well enough by then. So I've been babying the leg, so I've been avoiding any weird stretches or poses or positions or whatever. So when I bend down to put my shoes on, I'm actually doing it in a very awkward way, so I don't bend my leg in a certain way. And so because I haven't done anything, I haven't been feeling any pain, so I'm hoping that means the leg's healing, or already healed. But I don't want to push it too soon, otherwise I'll just re-injure it and start all over again. So I think I'm gonna try to be a little more cautious, because I have a tendency to be borderline injured, and then I push it too soon, too hard, and I screw up all the healing progress and start over. So I think I'm going to try not to make that mistake this time. So, it's not even sticking around for water. Wow, looks like he's bolting. Okay, folks, guess that's it for tonight. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.